Hello, my name is Fabiano.
Hello, my name is Christina.
Hi, I'm Sophie.
The school's 80th birthday is coming up.
And so we would like to ask you a few questions. So, why don't we start the interview? Our first question is, what year were you here?
I started at the junior school in 1984 when I was 4 years old, yes.
What was your favorite subject at school?
My favorite subject, I think, was art, because I really liked drawing. I think I also liked English because I enjoyed stories as well.
What were your favorite memories from the junior school?
I have many favorite memories. I was very fond of my time at the junior school because it felt like a really safe family environment. Everyone knew each other, the teachers, the children. It was a lot smaller back then compared to now. Every day we had lots of fun. I really enjoyed my time in the choir, and we had lots of concerts. And I also played the recorder, and our teacher back then was Mrs. Igonomidu, and we all loved her very much, and we had great times during the concerts.
Did you have any afternoon activities?
Yes, we did. We had lots of activities. Maybe not as many as now, but one of them, like I just said, I was involved in the choir, and also we had lots of a sewing club that I was involved in. There was art, maybe not as a variety as there is now, but there were lots of activities then as well.
Lovely. What were some of your teachers' names, if you can remember?
Mrs. Haji Nicola, Mrs. Damstas, Mrs. Harlambidis, Mrs. Efthimiou was a science teacher.
Did you have any technology back then?
When I looked at that question, it made me think back. It brought back memories of this little room off the library, and in there we had some computers which would look very ancient now. So they were those, you know, with the screen and the big box underneath. So yeah, we used to go in there once a week and we'd play some games. I remember playing this maths game on there.
What kind of punishments or consequences did you have for your actions?
If children were misbehaving, then they would, because we were used to sit in groups, they would have to sit on their own in the class if they were misbehaving, or they would probably miss some of break time.
Did you have any favorite teachers? If yes, why were they your favorite?
Well, I really liked Mrs. Igonomidu because she was really passionate about music, and she was passionate about our shows and the choir. And I remember it was such a good feeling when we used to stand up in front of the audience and sing, and she used to bring out the best in all her students. So for me it was her. Also class teachers, I had Mrs. Haji Nicola, and I remember her being really enthusiastic and happy, and enjoying my time in her class too.
What were the names of the house teams?
Right, we still had some of the ones we have now, 3 of the main ones: Kenny, Gayford and Stone. Those were the 3 teams back then. We didn't have Christodoulidis.
Do you know the history of our 4 houses?
I think they are the names of the 3 main teachers that founded the school. I think there was a Mrs. Stone, a Mrs. Gayford and a Mrs. Kenny, so I think the names are after them.
Well, you've told us so many amazing facts about the school, but here's the big question. Did you enjoy your time at the school?
I'll always have fond memories of the junior school. It was a big part of my life. All my sisters, I'm one of 4 girls, and we all came here as well. And we all have great memories, and I feel grateful and lucky to have had that foundation for the rest of my life.
Did you wear the junior school's uniform?
Yes, I did, yeah. It was different back then. We had, I think the pinafore dress was stripy. I think our white t-shirt might have had stripes on as well. I remember there was also a pinafore dress that was check green and white. So it's changed over the years, yeah. But we wore a uniform.
How did you celebrate the school's birthdays when they came up?
We always used to celebrate the school's birthday, as we still do, and it was usually with cake during the morning. Each class would get a cake, and all the children and teachers would have a piece of cake. We didn't have as big celebrations as we do now, but there was the fireworks as well. We would always celebrate with the yearly fireworks. that we have at the school, which is, I think, one of the best events, and where all the families come together and get to watch that wonderful display.
Was our school a boarding school?
No, it wasn't, no. We used to just come to school and then leave at, I think it was 1 o'clock, or if you stayed for activities, it was till 2.
What was a student's life like?
I think a student's life was very good here, and all the teachers are always very supportive and kind. And I think the thing that stands out about the junior school is that teachers always cared a lot about each and every student that they had.
Well, I think you've already answered this question, but personally, in your own perspective, how was your experience in the junior school?
A great one. Like I said, I'll always treasure all my time here. Good memories, and I think it's molded the person that I am today.
Was there anything you did not like about the school?
I was always young for my class, and when we did have tests, I didn't do so well, and it used to make me feel really bad. And I remember being in year 5 and year 6, and back then we used to have tests in everything. I remember geography and history and science, and I remember not doing so well and then feeling really bad about that.
Do you think that back then the teachers or the rules were way stricter than how it is now?
I think they were, actually, yes. I think teachers were stricter with their rules. I think times have changed. I think children are more confident now, perhaps, and about being around adults. So yeah, I think it was stricter back then.
If you could change something about the school, what would it be?
That's a difficult one to answer. I don't think I would change anything about it back when I was in the school. Times change, things grow and get bigger, and that's what's happened to our school. It's still a fantastic school with a brilliant reputation. I just think for me, I preferred it when it was a little bit smaller, because now it's got so big and it's not so personal and doesn't have as much of the family feel that it did back then. But I don't think I would change anything, because I think that it's a school that's moving with the times and still offers a lot of the main values to all the students that it did back then.
Did you learn any languages?
I used to learn Greek, and also some students learned French back then. So there was the opportunity to do Greek or French depending on your family background.
Which sports did you play?
We used to play a lot of the sports that we play now, but one thing in particular that I remember playing a lot that we don't play so much now was hockey, and we played a lot of rounders as well, which were both fun games, and I don't think that they're played so much in the PE lessons now.
Did you go on any field trips?
Probably about 3 a year like we do now. Maybe not as exciting places, but I remember going to the beach, I think, and on picnics or to parks, and other educational trips as well.
Did you eat at school or go for lunch at home?
I used to go home for lunch, yeah. We did have, I don't think we even had a canteen back then, actually. No, we didn't. So we used to always bring our own snack, and then everyone used to go home for lunch.
Were there any other nationalities? You said before that the children that had a family background sometimes chose to learn French. But how about any other nationalities? And if so, did they get along or did they fight?
Well, back then, I would say that there were a lot of different nationalities. The school had more, I would say, children with an English background or American, or maybe half English, half Cypriot. There weren't as many Cypriot students back then. There were, but not as many as there are now. Yes, all the children got along, but yeah, the ones that didn't come from a Cypriot background, then they would learn French, and the ones that maybe had a Cypriot background would learn Greek.
Well, that's the end of our interview for today. Thank you so much for participating. We loved your answers, and we hope you loved answering all these questions with us. And we hope you loved this experience as much as we did.
It was my pleasure. Thank you for having me. I enjoyed being here with you today.